Good evening. It's 7 p.m. Wednesday, July 1st, 2020. This is a public hearing of the Speedway Board of Zoning Appeals. I'm Mike Simonson, Chairman of the Board. Board members in attendance with me this evening are Mike Allen, our Vice Chairman, Tyler Carmichael, our Secretary, and Janet Fullen, a member of the Board. Also with us this evening is Tim Ramian, our Recording Secretary, and representing the Indianapolis Department of Metropolitan Development Planning Division is Ms. Kathleen Blackham. Have all who wish to speak been sworn in?
Yes, they have.
Thank you. Would all please mute or turn off any cell phones at this time. Please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Rules for those who wish to speak this evening. The petitioner, remonstrator, or proponents will have 15 minutes to present their evidence. We will then hear a report from DMD from Ms. Blackham. After her report, there will be a 5-minute rebuttal period. Has everyone had a chance to review the minutes from our previous hearing, and are there any corrections or changes necessary?
No.
I would make a motion to approve the minutes from the previous meeting.
And I'll second that.
Motion has been presented to approve the meetings as published and been seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Minutes are approved. Tonight's variance is 2020 DVS 004, 4701 Gilman Street, better known as OMR Automotive North America. Will the petitioner or their representative please step to the podium and state your name and address for the record?
Hello, my name is Samuel Hunt. I am the project manager for OMR North America.
Okay.
Okay. At this time, we are proposing a new building. We will be expanding. We'll be introducing a new portion of the facility. We'll be bringing in a new weld line and machining line. And in order to do this, we have 2 variances that we are requesting at this time. One is for the green belt in order to accommodate extra parking and also to conform with the current layout that we have there. And the other one is the lot coverage. It will take up more than the 60% as stated in the zoning rules.
Is the new construction going to be essentially similar to what's already there?
Yes,
So,
identical.
and then the whole exterior of the building now will be consistent, unlike now where you had the
Yes,
temp wall in.
the one temp wall will come out and it will be paneling all the way around.
Okay.
When do you guys estimate you would, pending approval, start the project and possibly complete it?
We are currently in the process of selecting a GC. We anticipate selecting them by middle to late August, or July, sorry. And the completion date, based on the scheduling time we have now, would probably be sometime in February or March.
Is there any plan for any landscaping along the eastern fence line between your property and the Juncos building?
I believe there is some planned. I'm not sure to what extent at this time.
What about along Gilman Street on that new parking frontage area, will there be any green space up there at all, or?
Yes, so essentially what we have now, it will mirror on the other side.
Okay.
I think it's 5 to 10 feet of grass.
It'd basically be a continuation of what is currently there.
Yes. It'll allow for more parking in the front.
So it's like you're more than doubling your
Yes,
space?
the building square footage will be 55,000 square feet for the new addition. The current one, I think, is 49,000,
49.
or 44. So yes, it will be more than double.
This is, you said, for a new production line?
Yes,
Okay.
through FCA via Chrysler.
For Fiat Chrysler?
Yes.
Okay. Is this I'm assuming it's a long-term project if you're,
Yes,
Going to this-
the current contract is for 5 years. We anticipate the possibility of it extending further.
okay. Any other questions for the petitioner?
I have none.
None?
I do not.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak for or against the current petition? Seeing none, we'll hear a report from DMD.
All right. Thank you, Chairperson Simonson, members of the board. This is kind of an unusual situation because staff is recommending approval of both of those variances. We typically oppose those. However, this one is a little bit different just because it's an addition. When there was the previous petition to build the existing building, both of those lots were included, and therefore there wasn't an impervious surface issue. But now that they're covering that, there is an issue that is raised by that. But staff believes that because of where it's located in an industrial area, that it really would not be impactful to those surrounding land uses. The other thing staff would mention is that in the in the ordinance that oversees Indianapolis, Marion County, there's no open space, which is basically what this is. There's no open space requirement for industrial uses. And so it was a way to justify this not having any open space. But as you indicated, there will be some landscaping, which obviously is important. The other thing is, the other request is that a 10-foot reduction in that green belt along Gilman Street in order to be consistent, and staff felt like it would be more appropriate to reduce that and be similar and would mirror what is already there since it is a building addition. And for those reasons, staff is recommending approval of both of those variances, the reduction in the green belt as well as the coverage of the lot. And with that, staff would be glad to answer any questions that you might have.
So the purpose for the lot coverage for the impervious is for drainage, right?
Yes.
And runoff, so we'll
And
we'll have to assume that the stormwater system in the area is such that it will be able to accommodate the greater inflow of water coming off the rooftops and pavements.
Or that they have some underground drainage, and I can't speak to that. Maybe Mr. Hunt can speak to that, but
Okay.
presumably, obviously, they're going to have to file for an ILP, and that's going to bring in the drainage, and they're going to have to deal with that. So they're going to, the fact that this is coverage and that they're going to have to deal with the drainage permit is going to be, staff believes that is going to be appropriate, and that
So that'll be addressed at another time then?
it would be addressed during a permitting
Okay.
process. Yeah. Once they pull their ILP, that kicks in some of the other,
They'll have to
The electrical.
satisfy the
Yes.
requirements for drainage
yes, they will.
within that permitting process.
Yep, they will.
Any questions for Kathleen?
No, nothing.
I have none.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome, thank you. Now open it up for rebuttal. Would you like to comment on the drainage questions? Do you have any information on that?
I'd rather not speak on it at this time.
Okay.
I have an idea of it, but I want to make sure before.
That's fine.
Thank you.
entertain a motion.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to vote on petition 2020 DVS 004.
And I'll second that.
Seconded. Ballots.
Petition 2020 DVS 004 is approved 4-0.
Congratulations. Is there any other business to come before our board this evening? Seeing none, our next scheduled meeting will be August 5th, 2020 at 7 p.m. here at Town Hall, and we are adjourned at 7:11.